Good morning, class 11th Commerce. This is your subject Economics, chapter number 4, Indifference Curve Analysis, lecture number 6. So here we'll discuss about the consumer's equilibrium with the help of indifference curve and budget line. Let's proceed with the lecture. Okay. Consumers equilibrium under indifference curve analysis. We have done consumers equilibrium with the help of utility analysis, right? Today we shall be discussing consumers equilibrium under indifference curve analysis. Let's recapitulate everything. Indifference curve is our cardinal or ordinal approach. It's our ordinal approach given by Hicks. Utility analysis was our cardinal approach. Indifference curve is ordinal approach. Indifference curve is given by Hicks, whereas utility concept cardinal approach was given by Marshall. Now, there are two conditions for consumers equilibrium in case of indifference curve analysis. Consumers equilibrium refers to the optimum choice of the consumer. It is reached when he maximizes his satisfaction. In terms of indifference curve analysis, consumer reaches his optimum choice when these two conditions are satisfied. First condition is this: MRSXY is equals to PX upon PY. I am explaining you. See, MRX is equal to PX upon PY. Understand this concept very carefully because this is the most important question from this chapter. See, MRXXY equals to PX upon PY. The students who are regularly doing their homework and giving a self-reading to this chapter knows very well that this is the slope of IC curve. This is the slope of IC curve. Right? I have told you in the previous videos that what is the slope of IC curve? It is represented as MRS, marginal rate of substitution. On the other hand, PX upon PY is the slope of budget line. Budget line is also known as price line. Budget line. It is also known as price line. Fine. So, a consumer reaches equilibrium in two conditions. First is when MRSXY is equals to PX upon PY. This condition is satisfied. Clear? A given price line should be tangent to an indifference curve or marginal rate of satisfaction of good X for good Y. Must be equal to the price ratio of two goods. See here, tangent का मतलब आप सबको पता है, ठीक है? सब लोगों ने मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ी है 10th स्टैंडर्ड तक। टेंजेंट क्या होता है? देखो, ये हमारा इंडिफरेंस कर्व है। फाइन, दिस इज आवर इंडिफरेंस कर्व। Our budget line is touching this indifference curve. See here, it is not crossing the indifference curve, it is touching the indifference curve. Fine. So this point C shows the point of tangency. This point C shows the point of tangency. Fine. I have drawn all these indifference curves to make you clear that consumer will strike the equilibrium when indifference curve will be tangent to the budget line. In IC1, you will realize that IC1 is intersecting the budget line. IC1 is not the tangent to the budget line. Budget line is denoted by PT. Another IC curve, that is IC3. In IC3, you will realize that this IC3 is far away from the budget line. That means all those points on the IC3 are those points which you can't afford with the given income. बजट लाइन क्या होती है? हमारी इनकम ही तो होती है ना, ठीक है। अब ये जो IC3 है, ये तो बजट लाइन से बहुत दूर है। That means ये हमारी इनकम रीच से बहुत दूर है। That means the combination on IC3 can't be afforded with the given level of income. So we can totally ignore this IC3. Now we want to reach the point which gives me the maximum satisfaction with the given income and with the given prices. So the point C is tangent to the budget line. That means at point C, the combination at point C offers the maximum level of satisfaction, and that combination can be bought with the affordable, combination is affordable with the given income. So first condition is satisfied. Slope of IC is equal to the slope of budget line. Second condition is that indifference curve must be convex to the origin, and that we already have. indifference curve सारे convex है to the point of origin. At the point of tangency, see, first order and second order condition. First order condition तो हमने कर ली, जब बजट लाइन और इंडिफरेंस कर्व का स्लोप इक्वल है, that is our first order condition. That means the slope of IC is equals to slope of budget line. Slope of IC is equal to slope of budget line. So first condition is satisfied. Now what about the second condition? Second condition lays the fact that indifference curve must be convex to the point of tangency. See here. Yes, this indifference curve is convex to the point of tangency. So this is the point of consumer's equilibrium. Okay. So in this diagram, PT is the budget line. It sets a budget constraint for the consumer that consumer can't go beyond this line. Because suppose we have taken income as rupees 60. Okay, that means this line PT denotes the income of the consumer 60. And देखो जब आपकी income ही 60 है तो you can't go beyond this point 60. ठीक है? And the prices जो भी आपके good X के good Y के prices हैं, so budget line also reflects how much of good Y is to be sacrificed for an additional unit of good X. The rate at which consumer is willing to substitute X for Y given his taste and preference that coincides with the rate at which market allows the consumer to substitute an X and Y given his income and prices of the goods. मार्केट अलाउ कर रही है, दैट मींस प्राइस भी फेवर में है, इनकम भी फेवर में है एंड सेटिस्फैक्शन भी आपकी फेवर में है. ठीक है? सो दैट पॉइंट विल बी द पॉइंट ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम. You will get satisfaction. देखो, you will get satisfaction when you can buy the commodity at reasonable prices. When you will find that worth of 1 rupee is equal to the worth of satisfaction. Homework is understand the concept of consumer's equilibrium with IC curve and budget line. Draw the diagram with explanation in the fair notebook. Tomorrow I shall give you the assignment of this chapter and will conduct a test of this chapter. Test will be of 20 marks and it will be from your book TRGen only. Fine. So you need to be limited with your concept which are given in the book TRGen. Fine. Thank you.